Hello and welcome, my Gemini friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video. This is going to be a very special reading. This reading is for the harvest full moon. However, this year it lands on Friday the 13th. This occurrence does not happen often. Actually, the next time this is going to happen is in 2046. The harvest moon identifies that we've hit the peak of our current harvest season. While Friday the 13th traditionally signified a day of worship for the goddess. However, in current times, Friday the 13th is surrounded with fear and bad luck. We're going to focus in on the traditional meaning of the goddess. These two events highlight and embody abundance and fertility, and that's what the reading is going to be about today. We're going to see what abundance you're going to be able to create and manifest in your life. The deck I chose to do this reading is the Tarot of the Haunted House, created by Sasha Graham and Mirko Periferiki. And I'm really sorry, I've said that wrong. I know I always do. I love this deck, but the name I can't get. I chose this deck kind of as a parody of the current fear around Friday the 13th. At the end of the session, I will end off with an oracle blessing from the Enchanted Oracle, created by Barbara Moore. Like always, I will have links below to both these gorgeous decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Okay, my Gemini friends, let's see what happens here. Alright, let's see what the full moon brings for my Gemini friends. And what abundance the month has. A couple jumpers there for you. Another jumper. Okay. The one thing about this deck and the Harvest Moon, I've been having more jumpers in these readings than I know what to do with. Okay, we'll start off with the first jumper. And that's the Nine of Cups. I love how they've put the actual Pamela Coleman Smith's painting in the background there. It's fantastic. So nines are about an ending or a completion. It's kind of a compromise. He's worked hard for what he's got and he's quite happy. It's very similar to what Pamela had put in, except they've changed it up a little bit. They've added a bit of a more contemporary individual there. It means the same thing, that you've been able to acquire growth and abundance. Cups are all about that intuition and emotion. So you're feeling really stable right now, which is fantastic. Then we go on to the Four of Pentacles. It's kind of a freaky doll, but 4 always means foundational or stable number. Pentacles are about abundance and growth. So not only do you have acquired some wealth there, especially in your emotional and your intuitional abilities, you're looking at a stable environment. Things are quite sound. Things are going quite well coming into the Harvest Moon. Then we have the Three of Cups. Threes are about expression and growth. Cups, again, we're still looking at emotion and intuition. They have a bit of a homage, again, to Pam there. This is more about that connection piece. The Three of Cups usually signifies support, and a very equal support. Usually it's three women dancing. There's no leader, there's no followers, there just are. Here, though, in this deck, it's talking more about that isolation piece. You have had quite the growth piece, however, it is felt very isolating. He's very isolated. She's drowned, or almost looks like she's drowning. So those pieces are going to be important. That isolation piece is kind of being highlighted here. We move on to the Queen of Cups. It's a gorgeous card, I love it. The Queen of Cups is about intuition. It's about that ability to connect in. There is only one other card that has more intuition and ability to connect in, and that's the High Priestess. This is kind of the High Priestess embodied in everyday life. Because this is a minor arcana, we're looking at everyday life issues. Major arcana are major life shifts. So this is her in the everyday. Then we go on to the Chariot. This talks about movement, using your will to overcome and succeed. These 5 cards really speak to me about that need to kind of reach out and embrace people with like-minded interests and values. That there's a need to be able to connect in. That isolation piece, giving your gifts and really pushing them forward. Allowing the queen or the high priestess here to really influence your everyday. Guiding you to another individual or individuals that would help kind of spur you and push you forward. We can't always do things alone, especially if we start to feel isolated, because our abilities start to swirl around us and we can't move. And that's very much what I'm feeling here with the Three of Cups. However, when you start to allow your intuition to guide you, you can start to see some movement, because this shift here is a major life shift for you. That ability to connect in and find individuals that are like-minded. They have spiritual values, they have the same goals, aspirations. That's going to carry on well past the harvest moon. It's going to really kind of be the piece that pushes you forward. Okay, and the final jumper that you had was the Two of Pentacles. Twos are about duality and choice. Pentacles are about growth and abundance. And that's very much going to be what is going to cross you. That's going to be the major challenge, is to keep your balance. Right now you're kind of off kilter. We need to grab that, your opposite side, and as a Gemini, it's actually kind of ironic that you have to grab your other side and really push yourself. Push yourself outside that envelope. Go to places that you've always wanted to go and you've never had the chance. Give yourself permission to do that. Connect in. And if it's not somewhere that you want to go, maybe it's connecting in online. Our universe and world is getting a lot smaller with the internet and social media. All right, let's see what your shadow card has to say, my friends. The Eight of Swords. Eights are about achievement and movement. And as you can tell in the swords, and the Eight of Swords is always in a similar fashion, where you have, usually it's a woman bound up and unable to see and unable to move. Your shadow self is very much feeling this Three of Cups, this kind of drowning. It feels stuck. You're no longer listening to your intuition anymore. You're no longer connecting in with your third eye. Your eyes and your third eye are covered. And these cups, the Nine of Cups, have very much pulled you in. They've surrounded you. You need to unwind yourself and unbind yourself so that you can start to move forward again and really embrace the Chariot. It really speaks to the fact that you do need to push yourself out. Allow yourself to get outside your comfort zone, outside your box. Your ego is going to be screaming at you to not do this. Get outside your comfort zone and start to connect in with other people. The harvest moon is really going to be a time where you need to get out and go. Get out and see, meet people. And it doesn't have to be someone that you're going to be BFFs with or a relationship with. But they're like-minded individuals that you can connect in with. You can get ideas, you can get direction from. All right, let's look at a blessing. What blessing does the harvest moon have for my Gemini friends? Mermaid dreams. It really connects in with your intuition. Mermaid dreams is really connected in here with the Queen of Cups. It's really about connecting in with your intuition, connecting in with the universe. It's so easy to become overwhelmed and bombarded with our everyday life that we forget and we lose track of that. And that can be something that we're seeing here, that you're starting to lose track of it because you're becoming very complacent. You're feeling really stable and very comfortable in your current surroundings. That's why individuals and other people with like-minded goals and values are going to be able to help push you outside, allow you to take that Chariot to the next level. Mermaid dreams is really about connecting in with the universe and gaining that guidance. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. Everyone has intuition and has the ability to gain guidance from the cards. What are they saying to you? What further information do they have for you? This is a group reading. However, if you're looking for very specific and personalized information, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself. We can talk about this topic or whichever topic that you need to have some clear answers on. That said, I hope you found this video helpful and that you were able to gain some direction and insight for this full moon. I want to thank you again for spending time with me today and watching my video. Like always, I will continue to create more videos for my zodiac friends in the upcoming weeks. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. And in a few of those tiers, one of the perks is private readings with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Gemini friends.